It's now time to share some random facts you might not have known. 83% of Americans say summer is their favorite season, and I'm not one of those 83%. Because summer's not my favorite season. Winter is definitely not my favorite season. I go with fall probably more than anything. I love fall. Not only because my birthday falls in fall, but the fact that I love the fall season probably the best. But anyways, 47% of people eat dessert at least 3 times per week. Now, I wonder if that's just regular dessert or if, like, a lot of people, like my parents, have fruit as their dessert. I mean, is that what they're considering as dessert as well? Or just dessert like cakes, pies, stuff like that, ice cream. 1 in 4 households now own a smart speaker in the kitchen. Now, ours isn't in the kitchen. Actually, it's in like more of the family room, which is kind of our kitchen, dining room, family room is all like kind of open. So it's like it's across the room from the kitchen. 58% of U.S. workplaces are using AI-based productivity tools. Alongside Sudoku, chess has been named one of the best ways to improve the mind and memory. I talked about this before with chess. Through my lifetime, I have played chess, and I do like playing, but I prefer checkers over chess. In Utah, birds have the right-of-way on a highway. Sounds like another dumb law. I think I've actually talked about this one, too, in our laws that make you say what the huh. Logan was the most complained about movie in the UK in 2017, as viewers felt that the movie was too violent for its 15 rating. It was Nicolas Cage who first advised Johnny Depp to pursue a career in acting during the mid-1980s. While hunting, stoats go crazy, jumping, spinning, and twisting to get a rabbit's attention. This hypnotizes the rabbit until the stoat gets close enough to attack. Jellyfish are considered biologically immortal. They don't age and will never die unless they are killed. Extreme ironing is a sport in which people take ironing boards to remote locations and iron items of clothing. Now, this originated in England. I'd like to know what remote places or locations they go to, because my first thought was like somebody taking an iron board to like the Grand Canyon and like on top of one of the peaks or down in the valley, just sit there ironing clothes. It's just odd. Mickey Mouse was the first ever cartoon character to talk. In the 1929 episode The Carnival Kid, Mickey's first words were hot dogs. Bob Ross's hair was naturally straight, but he chose to get a perm so he could save money on haircuts when touring the U.S. penniless in his mobile home. Now, Bob actually hated his curly hair, but kept it as it was iconic. And it was iconic. That's the first thing you think of when you think of Bob Ross is his curly hair. The longer you spend dating somebody before marrying, the less likely the marriage is to end in divorce. Maybe that's what happened in my first marriage, because we only dated for a short time. Makes sense. It cost almost $219,000 per year in fees to run a hot dog cart near the Central Park Zoo in New York City. Now, this does not include cart incurring costs. Around 50% of active Twitter accounts are social bots. This means there are nearly 48 million accounts that are not controlled by humans. Now, contrary to popular belief, only 45% of the London Underground is actually underground. In 2013, a plant was genetically spliced that grew tomatoes above ground and potatoes underground. It is called the tomtato. In Indonesia, there is a word jayus that means a joke told so poorly and so unfunny that one cannot help but laugh. Sounds like a dad joke. It really does. Sounds like that's where dad jokes came from. That they're told so poorly and so unfunny that you just have to laugh. It's like, Anyways, last one. Overwhelmingly, red states have the highest rate of dog ownership, while residents of blue states are more likely to keep a cat as a pet. And there's some random facts that you may not have known. Like and comment on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and connect with me on social media. But until next time, this is B-Dub, signing off from the Dub Zone.